I joked about having an identical twin to get out of a bad date. 2 weeks later, she showed up at my door. So you are just going to leave me with the check? My date scoffed as I grabbed my jacket. His third sexist joke of the night had finally pushed me over the edge. Actually, I improvised my identical twin sister is having an emergency family thing. I'd never lied like this before, but something about his smug expression made me continue. We're completely identical minus even have the same tattoo. The universe's cosmic joke on our parents. He narrowed his eyes. You don't have a twin, ask the bartender, I replied confidently. She served both of us last week. The bartender, who had witnessed his behavior all evening, caught my eye and nodded subtly. I left feeling both guilty and relieved. The next morning, I sent him money for my half of the meal and blocked his number. Case closed until 2 weeks later when my doorbell rang at 8 a.m. on a Saturday. A woman with my exact face stared back at me. Hi, she said in a voice eerily similar to mine. This is going to sound crazy, but I am Miriam Caldwell. I was adopted at birth in Chicago, and according to this DNA test Fox, she held up her phone showing genetic results with my name highlighted as a 100% match. My legs went weak. I'd always known I was adopted, but my parents never mentioned a twin. As we sat in my kitchen comparing life stories, she rolled up her sleeve to show me a birthmark on her left shoulder, minus identical to mine. Do you have this too? She asked. That night I called my parents. Why didn't you tell me I had a twin? My mother's long silence confirmed what I already knew. The adoption agency said it would be easier this way, she finally admitted. 2 babies was too much for us then. We always planned to tell you, friend. 3 months later, Miriam and I walked into that same bar together. The bartender's jaw dropped as we ordered in unison. Remember when you covered for me during that awful date? I asked her later. You thought I was covering for you, she laughed. I thought you were a regular who looked familiar as we compared childhood photos. I realized we'd spent 30 years living parallel lives just 20 miles apart. Minus same career field, a similar taste in books, even the same obscure allergy to kiwi fruit. The next week, I ran into my bad date at a coffee shop. His face when he saw Miriam and me together was worth every awkward moment of our date. Sometimes the universe makes you tell a lie just so it can show you a greater truth. What's the strangest coincidence that's ever happened in your life?